So what's up everybody, welcome to Bonsai Den Haag. New setup, it's winter here in the Netherlands and today I'll be showing you how I will transform this ficus. I got this tree from my club lottery. Every once in a month we get together, we have some lecture or we work on a tree or we have some team. It's very nice. So if you are from the Netherlands and you are in the South Holland area, I really recommend to become a member of our club. It's Bonsai Vereniging Zuid-Holland, and I won it for a few euros, and I will try to do something creative with this. What I want to try to do is to change the design. There are a few flaws on this tree. As you can see here, we have some big scars going on right here and here and also here, that got kind of an inverse taper right here. So my idea with this tree, I have this nice pot. It looks a little bit like a Tom Bende, but it's not. I think it complements a lot the colors of the tree, and I'm thinking to do it a harmonious design, making this tree into a cascade. So I will do something extreme and cut the whole top of the tree probably, but the first thing I will do is to take it out of this pot and see which angle I will place it and if it will fit this small vase, of course. So let's start with that. So I let the tree dry out a few almost, I think already 2 or 3 weeks. Since I got it, I haven't watered it, so it's very easy to remove it. As you can see, it's very dry, so it should be easy to the idea is to make it a cascade tree, more or less like this, and then I will remove the whole top off. I will just use the same soil the tree was in. It looks like a fine soil for it. We'll try to keep all the roots as long as it fits inside the container. So I removed all the soil, cleaned the table, and I now have placed the tree inside a bucket full with water. So the idea is to make the tree more or less like this, in this angle, and then so I will have to make the cut somewhere here, so that where I'm looking at, where you looking at, will be the back of the tree, and then this side will be the front, like this. So we will need to make the cut somewhere here. Now I will cut first the upper part of the tree and see where it gets us. So I have to be careful, because if I want to make the front on this side where you're looking at, so it will make base like this, and we have this really strong root
that will really support the cascade, and then we'll make the taper go into this graft here. And I have to be really careful not to damage the graft that's right here, because if I damage this graft, yeah, the whole idea, I will just completely ruin the plant. I'm almost halfway through it. Yes. There you go. Very clean cut. It's very important so that it will callus over very nicely. So we just leave it like this. We'll put some cut paste after we finish it, and here we will work the tree further from this. Remove some of these knobs is also important. Keep the trunk clean, so when we apply the wire it will be nicely done. Right, so now I will prepare our pot, and then we will try to fixate the tree inside of this pot. So it will be very important that I anchor this tree very firmly into the pot, because otherwise it will fall over and it will compromise the health of the tree. So I'll be using this galvanized steel, and then we'll see if we can fixate it once we get the tree inside the pot. And probably the roots will fit tightly because the pot is quite small. So I will check which front will be nicely. I think this one, because it has the movement to one side, and I will want to have the same diagonal line of where the tree is going with this line over here, so that it all flows into a harmonious design. I haven't been posted in a while. It's because I was very busy with work, and my wife had a baby recently, so I hadn't time to work on something interesting to show on video. Just some small maintenance, and I did the work on the other ficus that I have, but I didn't film it because I worked throughout the whole day on it, so wasn't really possible to film that. So now I made this room upstairs so that I can easily work on my trees and at the same time make a YouTube video. so that you can follow all the progress of my trees and see how I work on a tree, and mostly to inspire you to do the same and get going with bonsai. So let's see. So now I'm just trying to see how I will fit all the roots inside the container without breaking the roots. It'd be something like this, and then I will have to maybe cut one root that is sticking out. I might be able to just bend it inside the container. So I'll place this here for now, and then I will. So the tree should go more or less like this. I think it's starting to look very nice. I have to really fill the pot with the soil. So completing the soil. Very important to fill in really underneath all the roots. And I have to be careful not to move the bamboo stick that I placed here to fixate the tree. And we're almost done, I think. You can feel it with your bamboo stick where the holes are with soil. Now let me water this tree real quick. So now that we've cleaned the mess up, we can really start with the fun part, which is setting the branches and starting to wire the tree. So the tree is looking quite nice. You have to water it truly. I clean up the mess here, and now we can start setting up the first branches. But before we do that, first thing we need to do is to make some pruning to clean up the tree, so that the wiring will make it easier, and also get rid of some structural flaws. So this will be the front of the tree, and the idea is to move this branch the opposite direction, which I think it will be possible. We can also get rid of some structural flaws, but to increase the probability that the tree will do well, I will try to keep as much as the foliage as possible that is left on the tree, and then we'll have the transition of taper right here. So yesterday I finished up placing the tree into the spot, and we have now this as the front of the tree. And the next step will be to start wiring the tree. So I'll start with the upper part, and then we can continue down further on the tree.
So I'm now wiring the first branch. It doesn't look very pretty, but I have to be very careful not to damage this, because this is a very important component of my new design of this tree. And we'll be placing this here and this more or less here to create kind of a little canopy here. And this branch that you're seeing right here, I want to try to relocate in this area right here. So I'll put the time lapse on and let's start doing that. So there you go. I have here the first kind of a little canopy. And of course, in the future, we could also say we might get loose of this whole part and just have the tree dramatically going down and make the tree further really as a cascade. But for now, I think I like this upper part. And as you can see here, this is like the front. I have here small pad in the back to give some depth of the tree. And if you look above, you can see a little bit of the distribution. Okay. So next step will be wire this part. So I just finished wiring the whole tree up. Very tired, it's already late. And tomorrow I'll give you the end shot of the tree. So this is it for today. I hope very happy with the end result of the tree. And I hope you like this video. And I'll show you a before picture right now. And this is how it turned out. And like and follow if you want to see the progress of this tree. I really appreciate it. And I see you next time in Bonsai Den Haag.